Yes, it's yours truly, the Tokyo Real Estate Man, coming to you from the streets of Tokyo. No, today we are coming today special report here, and we're going to cover property here in Osaka. We're going to get to it, and we had a very interesting comment the other day, which is the basis of this video, because it was a really good comment, and here it is here from Silly Screw for Eva. And this gentleman here has gave me a couple of comments over the years, or over the last few months, I should say. And he recently bought a place here in Kansai. Here we go. Bought a 136 square meter house in Kansai today. Equals 32 years old so far. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. 2-car garage, 4 LDK. That's really good. This 2-car garage makes it sort of already, like, I like that, because it's got, if it's in the suburbs and it's got a 2-car garage, that's really good. 4 LDK, city view, enclosed on 2 sides, so I guess there's houses on both sides, but too wide open. I guess they're not. I'm guessing that there might be some yard with it. Good condition, needs updating, but only 4.8 million. And I think, given the fact that there's a 2-car garage there, I think this is a pretty good deal. Okay, and then my comment is, good job. What's the neighborhood? Got a name, city or town, and then Osaka proper. But up on a hill, overlooks the entire city. I can see it from any floor. Okay, there's a view there, but better from higher up, I guess. And then I asked him again, he didn't hear back, Osaka City or one of the wards. And I'm guessing he's in Osaka City right there. And he made, I think, I would say, a pretty good purchase. I really like that idea that it has a 2-car garage, given its sort of proximity in the suburbs like that. He is interesting because he is a cash flow investor, and he is found these sort of deals like this, and he comes and fixes it up, and he's become a very successful cash flow investor. Okay, I'm a cash flow investor, but I'm on more of a, my style is more of a, I would prefer to get into Osaka's better, where the population statistics are better and more popular. Anyway, everyone's going to be different, but I'm coming here to DeepSeek, my friend DeepSeek, and then I questioned to DeepSeek was, what's happening with the population of Osaka, and the overall trend is a gradual decline. So the entire Osaka metropolitan area, like as a whole, Japan as a whole, I should say, is facing a declining population due to a low birth rate, aging society, and limited international immigration to offset these losses. The overarching trend affects both the core city and the suburbs. However, the story is different when you compare the core city to its surrounding suburbs. So again, this is no different than in Tokyo. In Tokyo, we have the core of the city growing, and I think the suburban areas surrounding Tokyo, a lot of them are growing too. But once you get into that outer ring, like when you're looking at Kanagawa, when we get to Yokosuka, the population is going down already. So, and that's not all that too far out. And in Yokohama itself, there is only, I think, 5 wards right now that are growing. So, yeah, it's really difficult environment. However, this gentleman, he bought a place, a 4-bedroom house with a 2-car garage for basically $45,000 Canadian. I mean, that's pretty no-brainer as well. So, okay. Anyhow, the core versus the suburbs, a tale of two trends, it says. For decades, the pattern was suburbanization, okay? People moved out of the dense city center to the suburbs, same as happened in Tokyo, for more space and newer housing. This has largely reversed. The same thing happened in Tokyo. Don't forget, in the early 2000s, the fastest growing ward in Tokyo is Minato and Chiyoda Ward. Osaka City, the core, slight decline but showing signs of stabilization. Osaka City population has been declining But in recent years, there has been a notable trend of urbanization, very same as Tokyo. Young people, students, and single person households are moving back into redeveloped inner city areas like Umeda, Namba, and Honmachi. That's the trend. So while the city's overall number is still slowly falling, the decline is less severe than in many suburbs, and some central wards are actually gaining population. So this is the sort of, we have price versus, it's just price versus popularity. So, and I'm kind of going more toward popularity. That's always been my way. However, I don't know, that's, everyone's going to be different. And just looking at, but this gentleman though has been a successful cash flow investor in Japan with his sort of model that he's got working. So I don't know, you could, I'm kind of, I like more the urban environments that are more popular, but certainly if you have a good house that's and if you're good at building and you can have an attractive house, people are going to come and rent it. So there we go. Let's get down here. I'm going to move here. The where we're going to look here today is in Osaka City. Like, this is the one really expensive place. A house for this one was where was it here? 116 meters, basically the same size as this gentleman got for $1.6 million. So we're not going to necessarily look at that one, but that touches on the very top of the market. Now, when we come out here to the outer suburban rings, like where this gentleman is, this is where the mountains are right here. So I'm just trying to get close to the mountains, and I'm going to push this one right here. We have an 80-meter house for 580 man. What do we have here? We have a 102-meter, looks to be a pretty nice house for 680 man. So, like, did this gentleman get that really good a deal? He could have, yes. He could have, no. I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's pretty good. It's cheaper than any of the stuff I've looked at here so far. So let's press this one here that's up against the mountains here as well. And I keep seeing this one here for 200, but it doesn't come back. Here's one for 350. Let's have a look at that one. That's actually cheaper than the one he got. And then, so here, oh, it's already pretty big. Here you go. And this might be, see how it's not totally stuffed in? There's room on both sides of the house. I think that's what he's sort of getting at. And yeah, this is a house built in 1978. Yeah, so he got a way nicer house, because we know that the houses in the 1990s are just way better quality than the stuff in the 1970s. And that's why this one is basically priced at $30,000 Canadian, because it is essentially garbage. And it's right here, look at it, it's terrible. Okay, and it's right here at the end of the block. There's not going to be no parking. So this is true garbage in the edge of the mountains here in Osaka. Let's look at this one right here. Let's just press this one right here. Here's one for 130,000 Canadian right here in this area. And what do we have? Is it like a one story? This is probably what's known as a hiraya. Oh no, it's 2 floors, but there's 2 separate pictures. Okay, so let's go through the pictures right here. And this is built in 1979. So the same sort of, it's just going to be parking in there probably. Yeah, it's terrible. Okay, basically this is junk. Okay, it's totally junk. That's where there's no pictures. You can see it's got a garage right there. It sits on a decent lot. So yeah, that gives you an idea of the basically the market out here. Let's move it up here a little bit more here to this is a little bit further up market. This one here, because of different, slightly different color. That one for 200, we keep seeing it, but it doesn't come back. Let's press this one for 580 and have a look at it. This is basically the same price as he got. You can see that there is a well, so far you can see that he's made a really good buy, because the stuff in the bottom rung here, this is one built in 1969, which is going to be totally SHIT. And there it is right there. Nice parking though under there, right there, some nice stonework, but you can see basically it's a teardown. Yeah, it's going to be terrible. But why is it terrible? because all these windows and everything like this is just shoddy. Then really the stuff that's built in the 1990s is so much better. So he made a really good buy looking at these prices right now, I'm thinking. So I try to push a headwind in front of him, but I can see that the silly screw here has done pretty good. This might be let's see if this is a 1990s house right here. And it might very well be. So maybe this could be like a 1990s house right here. Oh, this is 2023. This is brand new. Okay, so we're here in the outer rings of Osaka in a 2023 house, basically at 1 year and 2 months old, something for 240,000. Okay, and here's a magic car right there, and he's got a double car garage. So, yeah, I think this is a pretty standard like Panasonic house. There's gonna be no surprises. Everything's just standard Panasonic sort of house, 101 meters. So that gives us an idea of what the market is here on the very edge of the city. But I'm going to move it back here into the inner wards of Osaka. Come back here to near Tanimachi. I really like. I'm going to stick with my model. But my model is not the only one. There it is right there, Osaka Castle right there. And because this gentleman has got his game working right now in the outer wards. We'll see how, I don't know how this is going to spell out, but looking at those prices in the outer wards, considering he got a 23-year-old house for LDK with a two-car garage, I think he got a pretty good deal. Okay, this is the one we're going to look at here in Osaka. One for 2,780 baht. Compared to the one we just looked at, this is a way better deal. So you had that one place in the middle of nowhere, 101 meters that we just looked at right here. And this one is actually bigger, and it's here where the population is growing. So yeah, this is a winner. Okay, let's have a look at it. And this one was built in 1991. So pretty good choice. Again, early 90s is not going to be as good as late 1990s, but the 1990s is when the housing quality jumps up in terms of the building materials. And you just see it in the builds. And there we go. What do we have right there, by the way, on the first floor? What do we have there? A garage. Tokyo Real Estate Man. You're becoming the Osaka Real Estate Man today, because this one is hitting it off on all marks. I think this is a really good deal. There we go, especially when we compared it to that new build in the suburbs right there. Tile, yeah, there we go. Let's have a look at it. And there's no internal pictures of this, so we're gonna imagine everything inside here is gonna be that this is gonna be needing some refurbishment as well, because they keep coming back to the pictures of the garage and how you can get your car into it. It's at a nice lot though. See how it sits here on the corner, by the way. It's a really good lot where it sits right there. And then you see this right there, how you can easily park. This is the one thing that's really nice about this, is how it sits on this lot right here. And of course, this is a one-way street out right there, because the do not enter sign you can see right there. But this is the way in. But that doesn't affect you, because you would have a parking spot on the very edge of this, and I like it a lot. Okay. Come down here to the there's nothing much to see here. There's going to be no management fees. Nothing here has been refurbished, so we're going to imagine that this house has been pretty well used up. Or not used up, it's just got 30 years of life that's been taken out of it. It's on Toshi gas right there. It's got electrical, water coming in, water coming out. No surprises. 131 meters, really nice size, with a garage. 63 meters of land, 4 LDK. Osaka Fu, Osaka Shi, and now I'm going to try to get it right. This is going to be Toseku, I'm guessing, or Tonaraku, and then Nakado ni Chome. And 1991 has parking, Shoryuken. Obviously, is this reinforced concrete? Tokyo Real Estate Man, you have found, this is a concrete building. Are you kidding me? I think I just found the best deal in Osaka. This is a 1,000-year-old house on a corner lot. Tokyo Real Estate Man, you are, I know, I just got lucky on this one. I didn't know it was a concrete house. I figured it was wood. But I just tell you, this is a really good deal. This is an amazing deal. This is a concrete house here in Osaka, in a great ward where the population is growing. Oh my God, Tokyo real estate man. And the reason there's no internal pictures, okay, not because it's shit, but because there's the owner is actually living here in the unit right now. But I would say the key to this one right here is the RC Cola reinforced concrete. That's great. See, we can see any of the pictures up here like that. That's great. That's great. We'll try to come in closer so we can see it. I guess, yeah, this is all concrete right there with siding over top of it. So that's great. And then what's so great about concrete is it's just so easy to work with too. Like, you can just strip, you could, I'm going to guess there's drywall inside already like that. But I don't know, it's great. Reinforced concrete, I'm going to keep bringing it up. There's no internal pictures here at all right there. You can see there's a back door right here and a little bit of place to put the bikes and stuff like this. I think I found the best property. I found the best property in Osaka right now. This is great. Okay. Oh yeah, there's no internal pictures. It's just coming back and staying on the same pictures right there. But this is the approach to the garage and everything like that. So you can see the character of the neighborhood. Let's come down here to the map right there. And you can see right down here by the Hirano River. I'm going to try to come in closer to it here. And we know it's right here on the corner. I'm going to guess it's on this corner right here. I'm going to guess it's going to be right there. Tokyo Real Estate Man, will you land it on in front of the house? Here's the question. And then I did. I've landed it right in front of the house. And yeah, you can see, oh, that's a newer build right there. Let's go down the street here. So I don't know. See what I'm saying? We got the part why this is the better deal. But you might not have. I get it. You might not have. What did this go for? 200. You might not have $278,000 right there, or $280,000 Canadian. So you can't get this, right? And then in that ways, the purchase that this gentleman made here in the outer rim of Osaka makes a lot of sense. Okay. However, we just know it's stronger. We know that that when you're here in Osaka, in the newer build right there, you know that you're just going to have more liquidity. Oh, look at this. That's the cinder blocks on this house right there. There's the house back there at the end of the block. I don't know. The numbers really work when you're coming down into the center of the city. Okay. Anyway, I wonder if that's concrete house there as well. Anyhow, it's really fun to cover all this. I'll come back here to the map. I did want to look at the very top of the market here in the Tanimachi area right here. And there's a 121 meter house for 1.3 million. So I don't know. I see what I mean. Like the numbers here, when we look in terms of the rainbow and everything like that, are just better. This was an 80 meter one here. This blue one right here, and this one is for basically 200,000 Canadian. I'm going to guess it's a wooden house. Wooden house here, built in 1973. So yeah, this one for 1991. I think I found the best deal in Osaka. I found and this is the only picture we have. Is the only picture we have of it right here. The only picture we have. And then what else are there to see? Is anything sort of one? Nothing. There's no surprises. It cannot be rebuilt. That one here that we looked at, the one thing that I looked at here, it doesn't need to be rebuilt because it's concrete. And obviously right there you see that kanji for that there. That's mokuzo. But it can't be rebuilt, which means this is about the best deal there is around right now. I don't know. I didn't totally do a huge in-depth search here on the Osaka market, but somehow the one that I found you here is in a concrete building, so it's going to last 1,000 years. In a really great neighborhood, really great location in Osaka. Happy to make another video here. Been making a lot of political videos lately. I'm sorry if that's been making anyone angry. You're interested in buying this house, you can always contact me here. Oh, this is going to mess up good. You can message me here at my Instagram, Tokyo Real Estate Man website. Of course, they have the same name of the website is Tokyo Real Estate Man website. Contact, when you push the contact box, it brings you down here. You can put your name in there, or you can give me a straight email to my old school Yahoo. Okay, happy to bring you another video here from Osaka today. A house near near Tanimachi, where the population statistics in Osaka are favorable. Another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man. いつもこのチャンネル見てる皆様ありがとうございます。今日の動画は終わりです。お疲れ様です。